start with the chocolate fondant because it's going to take 10 minutes to cool. Okay, so I'm going to add some water. And all I'm going to do is just let it simmer. Add lots of naughty butter. 200 grams, I think it was, in my recipe that I sent through. And add chocolate. So we add dark chocolate. It has to be at least 70%. We'll add that. We'll just let it simmer. I would prep your rampkins. So basically, just get some melted butter, brush it, and then put some cocoa and cover it with cocoa. Hopefully you'll see the rampkins. I've left it in the fridge. I'll leave those out now. That's fine. I'll just let that. See how my Hopefully this will work soon. So we'll leave that to where it is. Now I'm on the chocolate fondant, and the reason you have to put some water in, you don't cook it straight into a pan, is because you don't want the chocolate to burn and go gritty. Yay, it's done. Yeah, that's nice and smooth, just how we want it. So take it off the grill and let it cool for about 10 minutes. That just cool. So this is the chocolate I used. Ideally, I'd like to move on to the chocolate fondant, I think. Yeah. We're now going on to the chocolate fondant. We melted the chocolate and the butter. We've done our rampkins, prepared those. Now what we're going to do is I did 4 eggs and 200 grams of sugar. And we're now going to be adding the plain flour. We're going to sift that through. Through and fold it. It all comes together. Coming together now, which is great. And to fold, you do like an 8 shape. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to add the chocolate and the butter. And this part of it, you can prepare earlier on before your dinner party. So in the morning, I've even actually have some in the freezer, frozen, ready for when I have another dinner party and I need to fold it all in. A lot of master chefs, I learned this from a master chef. Her name was Duksha. She was a runner-up. And she was saying that a lot of master chefs try this dish on MasterChef and it quite often goes wrong. So it could go wrong today. And the reason it goes wrong is because it's all to do with your oven. And you need to really understand your oven and the temperature. So for instance, we had someone over for dinner a few weeks back, and I had it on 180 degrees and I did it for 13 minutes, I think it was, and it didn't work. So then I tried it again another time and I had it on 200 degrees for about 13 minutes and it did work. And the key to this is to just ensure that it should be gooey in the middle when you serve it, and the crusty on the top and the sides. So now I'm going to pour this. I'm not going to fill it right up because it will a little bit more. Do it. And so when you get to this stage, you could do it during the day, and then when you're ready to serve in the evening, just put them straight in the oven. So quite often what I do is I'm serving dinner. I've done this during the day. I'm serving dinner. I'm picking up all the plates. Whilst I'm picking up the plates, I've put this in the oven. My dessert's ready. So I'll do 2, I think, for now. I'm now going to put it in the oven. I'm going to just do short of 200. And I'm going to do it for 10 to 12 minutes. We'll say for 12 minutes, yeah. And that's going to be shut now. So this is probably around about 400 calories for one pot. Right, now I'm going to make the raspberry Couli. It's about 200 grams. I didn't have 200. You need about 200 grams of raspberries. I had about 150, but that's enough. Into the pot. And just let it break. Just let it break, slightly break. Add the icing sugar. You just want it to burst a little bit. Right, so now you can see the juice is slightly coming out. You don't want it any more than that. You want to then blend it in the pot. Just get the sugar out. If you overcook it, it will go quite bitter. I'm just going to give it a whisk. Oops, I need the one that's enclosed. Don't want is the seeds. What you just want to do is just the juice. So that's all you want to do. Got the raspberry Couli is ready, as you can see. Oh, look, it's coming up nicely. Can you see? What will happen, there'll be a crust at the top and then the sides will come away. So it might even be done in less than 4 minutes. I think this is almost done. So can you see? So the top is done and it's not yet moved away from the sides, has it? It just needs a minute more and that will be done. And then is wait for a minute and then tip it over. And I will now freeze all of this and then use it for next time. Okay, is now coming out. Leave it there for the minute. I will be doing, before I take it out, is just go along round the sides. It's definitely soft in the middle, which is all good. So just go around the sides, give it a minute, and then I will tip it over. And then decorate it with the raspberry coulis and some mint and some of the ice cream. And then I'll show you a photo once it's done.